Concentrate. If I say something that rings a bell in your mind, I'd like you to stand and acknowledge it. Let me know where you are. Someone's going to come up to you with a microphone. You wouldn't have to touch it. They'll just kind of hold it to you. Would you concentrate, please? And as I'm speaking to you, I'll jot down my impressions on this pad. With someone amongst you with the name, I want to say Helen, but Helen doesn't seem right. Could it be Helene? Would you raise your hand? Let me know where you are here in the house. Does it ring a bell in anyone's mind? Anyone here in the house? Go over to that person there. The usher's right with you right now. And can I ask you this, sir? We don't know each other personally, do we?
No.
Who is Helene?
My daughter.
Can I ask you this? Do you have two children or one?
Two.
Does the initial M mean anything to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
We've never met before, have we?
No,
Would this be your other daughter?
Yes.
Would her name be Mala?
No.
M-A? What is M-A-L? What is the name?
That's not my daughter.
Who's
my
that?
daughter is Marna.
Marna, pretty close. I couldn't get it exact, folks, huh? Because he had give him a hand for acknowledging. I really appreciate that. Wow. Who here in the audience, you're picturing something, and I can't get every thought exactly correct. I only claim to be 90% successful 10% of the time. Does a bowl of something ring a bell at anyone's mind? Raise your hand. A bowl? Anybody here in the house? Okay, I'm almost thinking of goulash or something like that. Who is thinking Ali? Does that ring a bell? Will the lady come over here? Is it spelled A-L-L? Is it I-E or with it is I? That's unusual. Who is Ali?
My daughter.
Can I ask you this? You're asking me in your mind about... Is it your dog you're thinking about? Is it the dog? You have a dog?
I have a dog.
You have a dog. Does the initial C ring a bell? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is that the initial of the dog?
Yes.
Would the dog's name be Cody?
Yes.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Can I ask you this? Someone amongst you, did you come in here today, trip out of your car, or if this sounds crazy, into your car or something like that? Does this ring a bell? Where you almost broke your glasses? Nobody here in the house will acknowledge it. When you go home, you better be careful, folks. I got this funny feeling. Who's thinking Kip, K-I-P, or Kippy? Does it ring a bell? Would you let me know where you are here in the house? How do you pronounce it, ma'am? What's the name?
Kip.
Spell it.
K-I-P.
Is there a Yukon, something? Am I close?
Yukon?
Why are you thinking Yukon?
That's where my dad lives.
That's where your dad lives at this time. Are you asking about an address? Is it where you live or where he lives?
Where I live.
How many digits to your house? How many numbers?
2.
2. Is there a 4?
Yes.
Is it 40?
Yes.
40 is correct. I thank you very, very much. I receive the impression that someone amongst you is concentrating his or her thoughts on I don't know if it's Prosper or it could be a street. Could someone help me here in the house? Is it lady right there? You know, ma'am, I don't mean to be. Is it where you live, ma'am? Yes or no?
Where I used to live.
How long ago did you live there?
I moved out a year ago.
Year ago. How many digits to that house number? How many numbers?
2.
2?
Yep.
I only get one number. Could both of them be the same?
Yes.
Could you have lived at 55 Prosper?
Yep.
Thank you very, very much, Ben. I got to get back to you. When the gentleman, as he was walking away from you, because I've zeroed in so clearly, you just started to think of something like Chrissy or Chrissy. What's the name? What's the name? Chrissy. Thank you very, very much for acknowledging. I appreciate it, huh, folks? Now everybody's thinking numbers, and this is confusing because I wrote down 9, I wrote down 8. Does 9-8 ring a bell, or is it 988? Would you let me know where you are here in the house? Anybody here? 988 does not ring a bell in anyone's mind here in the house. Does East 4 something ring a bell? Street? Anybody here? You can see how I fizzle out at times under all conditions. Does January the 31st ring a bell in anyone's mind? Let me know if you're here. January 31. Anybody here in the house? Go over to the gentleman over there. Can I ask you, what does that date mean to you, sir, please? What's that date mean to you?
My brother's birthday.
Not in the 80s. No, of course not. What year?
His birthday was 34.
I couldn't get it. Does a name beginning with J ring a bell? Jared?
No.
No. Am I getting someone else's thoughts? Folks, I can't, I don't want to, I'm kind of losing it, but I think you've got a fair example of what I do with reading thoughts. Huh, folks? I'm going to just end it right there. Thank you. Huh? A while?